Anti-abortion activists get ready to resume protests outside the clinic Dr. George Tiller used to run. A new owner opens the Southwind Women's Clinic next week.
Its services will include abortions. Eyewitness News reporter PILAR PEDRAZA joins us now live from outside the clinic. PILAR, what do neighbors there think?
Well, many of them have lived here for years, Roger, and they know exactly what to expect. They're resigned to the return of the protesters, but there have also been some changes around here since Dr. Tiller's clinic closed down shortly after his death a few years ago.
Dr. Tiller's clinic became nationally known during massive demonstrations more than 2 decades ago.
We've never had a problem with the clinic, but it's been the protesters that have caused problems.
Laura Harper lives just down the street. She's seen what that means for her community.
More been noise and increased traffic.
After Tiller's death, the clinic closed and the protesters left. Until next week, when the new Southwind Women's Center expects to reopen in the same location. The new clinic plans to provide abortions along with other OB/GYN services.
We just think the whole thing is doomed to failure.
Anti-abortion activists say they'll be there until it closes, which they don't think will take long.
And we'll take whatever steps we would take anywhere else to make sure that the abortions stop.
We are committed to bringing women's reproductive health care, that's full spectrum OB/GYN care, to this facility here in Wichita.
Julie BURKHART worked for Dr. Tiller, so she knows what to expect. Last month, she discussed her plans for the clinic with Eyewitness News, including security concerns.
Well, we take safety very seriously. There have been moments when I've been scared, that's for sure. And I think there have been moments when staff here has been fearful as well.
The clinic will have its own security guards and is in close contact with Wichita police. Meanwhile, Harper hopes changes in her neighborhood made since the old clinic closed will keep the problems to a minimum.
But there is no parking on this part of the street, so they have to park elsewhere, so that helps decrease the traffic.
Besides the protests here, Operation Rescue is also hoping that they can use Kansas law to shut down the new clinic. Roger?
PILAR, a lot of the protests against Dr. Tiller were because he performed late-term abortions, right?
Yes, that's true. However, Roger, the new clinic will not be performing late-term abortions. But anti-abortion activists say as long as there are any abortions being done here, they'll be out here protesting.
You can go to KWCH.com to see Fact Fighter 12's look inside the clinic and how it's dealing with security. Just click Fact Fighter 12.